going to be doing a reaction to Chantal's pumpkin parmesan soup. Currently in the background, I have a Boomy, I have a Luffy, I have a Maki, and at my feet there is a Duchess. So if there's animals in the background, I apologize. I can't do much about it. This is where they want to be today. So let's get right into the video.
Hello, foodie beauties. Well, hello there. I know, okay? You can say I'm a failure. I told you so. Get it all out of your system now.
Why do we have to state the obvious? I mean, you clearly know, so we're just gonna roll with it today.
I have some ice water. I hope there's water in here. It looks more like ice. It always spills on me at first. Shoe kickers and rats.
What saying is that? I have never heard that a day in my life. And I mean, I've heard some southern things like, you're going as slow as molasses uphill in the middle of winter, but I have never heard shoe kickers and rats.
I don't know why I say that. Anyway, ice cold water. Because I'm on a diet. All right, let's get to that situation right now. Let me just explain. Let me tell you, obviously I'm eating again, and I'll tell you why in a minute. It's very dramatic. So
why couldn't you just open it normally? Why'd you gotta use your fangle tooth?
My cutlery. All right, so I have today from it's a diet center.
Ah, we're still on the Weight Watchers Kuwait edition. Got it.
This is pumpkin parmesan soup, 230 calories. Pumpkin parmesan soup sounds delicious.
It sounds like the knockoff Panera autumn squash soup, which is actually really good.
I love pumpkin. But pumpkin pie is like weirdly not my favorite. Excuse you.
Oh, yep. The cat's gotta be there. She eats like a 5-year-old. I don't think I've ever seen her not get food on herself.
And I have a turkey sandwich, 160 calories. It's on a multi-grain bun.
Again with the teeth.
So yeah, it has lettuce, turkey, and cheddar.
As an ex-fatty, that is pitiful. I'm just saying, if I was gonna use the calories to make a sandwich, I'm making a sandwich. It's gonna have cucumbers, green peppers, all lettuce, tomato. I mean, I'm gonna make me a sandwich, and I mean, it'll be maybe 30 to 40 calories more than what she's eating. I just don't understand why you wouldn't just go make a sandwich. I mean, I used to be obese. I was like 50 to 60 pounds heavier than what I am now.
And then I have for dessert Ali, which is an Arabic dessert. It's like flaky pastry.
What do we need dessert for with every meal?
With like a vanilla cream inside. 210 calories. So we'll have that for dessert. Okay.
In total, what she's saying is she's eating 600 calories right there. And that does not look filling in any way, shape, or form.
I'll open it later. All right, let's get 2 little dessert spoon. All right, and we have here, let's try the soup. Oh my gosh, looks good. It's hot. Baby bite. Oh my gosh. Pumpkin is sweet. Oh wow, that's good. So, I think I almost passed away last night.
That's a bit dramatic.
Listen, I came to a harsh realization, okay? When I did my 5-day water fast, that was like, what, 5 to 6 years ago? My body's changed.
I mean, she's correct. Her body has 100... That's a good still. Her body has changed. She's gone through a surgery. She was addicted to drugs for a little while. She's done nothing but abuse her body since then. I mean, there's been no vast improvement whatsoever. So why would you think that you would be able to do a water fast when you couldn't even do one when you were 100 pounds lighter?
My body has completely changed since then. I don't think it can handle a 40-day water fast. I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't. I don't know if I have a personality disorder.
I think you're just impulsive and you're just going for clicks. Honestly, truly. I think you're just like, what can I put out that will bring people in to want to view my channel?
Being honest, I don't know what my problem is. So that was very, when I think back to yesterday, what was I thinking? I really don't know. What was I thinking to just go on and announce that I'm going to do a 40-day fast?
You don't think, Chantal. There's no repercussions for you. You just do and then go, oh, well, change my mind.
I really, really, really just have the weirdest ideas. I believe in the power of fasting, and I saw someone my size do a 21-day fast. And so then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. But I think the most realistic way for me to lose any weight, which is also going
Eat whole foods, cut back on calories, you'll lose weight.
to be good for my health, is to do what I've been doing, just counting calories for now, incorporating one of these diet meals. You know, I'm actually working on a vlog, so I'm going to put out this mukbang, and then I'm going to have a vlog.
I am 5'2". I weigh 142 pounds. If I was to eat 600 calories for one of my meals, that means I could only eat 2 times in a day and possibly have a snack. It takes 1,500 calories to sustain my body, and her and I are the same height. Where do you get 600 calories for one meal?
Also for like accountability, to show you guys what I ate today, because like just sitting here and telling you what I eat, who's gonna believe me, right? So that would be stupid. So I'm gonna show you everything I ate and the amount of.
Imagine having an audience where you could just come on and be like, hey guys, this is what I ate today, and have your audience believe you. You actually have to track everything. You have to prove that you're doing what you say you're doing.
Calories at the end of the vlog each day, as well with the weigh-in. So I actually did lose some weight because I did water fast for the whole. So let's get into this. Hold on. Look at it, big chunks of turkey and cheese. Yummy, beauty bite.
Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. I want a sandwich. I don't want just big chunks of turkey. I want green peppers. I want cucumbers. I want spinach. I want tomato. I want a sandwich.
That's good. I like most food, so. I was craving soup and sandwich today. So, sorry. I water fasted most of the day. And it was pretty easy for most of the day. I wasn't that hungry. I think I saw a comment where someone was like, you're just like saying this now because you had a huge binge last night, and when you start to feel hungry, you'll cave. That's exactly it.
Well, that's normally what happens. So for you to actually feel hunger, if you even know what hunger genuinely feels like, you have to burn through what you've already eaten. And then your body will send you a response that goes, hey, the tank is empty, we need fuel. So if you're binging like crazy and you're eating a surplus of calories, you will feel less full the next day. It'll take damn near most of the day for you to actually start to feel hungry. And it's not bad. You just fuel your body accordingly. That's where you would cut back on your calories to make up for the fact that you had a surplus.
But it wasn't just hunger. It was like, okay, I'm just going to give you a disclaimer. This is going to be kind of gross, okay? What I'm about to talk about. I'm not going to talk in detail about it, but I'm going to mention something that happened to me. So if you have like fear of people being sick, don't listen. I'm not going to go into detail. But
just spit it out.
So I started getting a headache late at night. And I was trying to make the bed because I washed our bed sheets and pillowcases and all that stuff. So I'm making the bed. And I'm starting to feel really like dissociated from reality. Not just dizzy, but like actually dissociated from reality. Like it was a weird feeling I never really felt before. So
don't die on us now, Chantal.
What the heck? There's like weird chunks in the soup. What is this?
Pumpkin.
Oh. I think chunks of pumpkin. Cool. If you see a lot of jump cuts, I keep spilling things on myself. This sandwich is really good. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna like make the bed, just get through it, then lay down for a bit. Because I told myself, okay, every time you get nauseous and dizzy, because I was expecting to feel uncomfortable and a little sick, right? As you're detoxing and not eating and going through changes.
It's not detoxing. It's just a flush. You would be flushing your system. Even if you were to like drink water, like water fast, or just start OMAD, you're going to feel a little nauseous. You're going to feel a little dizzy because it takes your body a while for your stomach to shrink and for you to start to feel normal on that kind of lifestyle.
Well, so I told myself I'll lay down. I lay down. The weird feeling did go away. But then, like, I was, like, kind of thirsty. And I thought the thought didn't like have so much water, but for some reason I was getting sick of water. Like the thought of drinking more water on an empty stomach was making me feel ill, like nauseous.
I wonder how much water she managed to drink. You know, your body, honestly, we're not supposed to drink over a gallon. You can get water poisoning, but I doubt that she drank that much water.
So I was like, well, I'm going to be drinking water for 40 days, so get used to it, kind of thing. So I sat up, drank some water, and my body was like, instantly, like, it was like a reflex in my gut. I just, like, this is the gross part. I gagged, and I just, like, got sick everywhere in the bathroom. So after that, I sort of felt like a pain in my chest, and I started getting my heart. I felt my heart racing, and that weird feeling of like dissociation came back, and I had white dots in front of my eyes this time. That's where I thought I was gonna die. I'm like,
sounds like an anxiety disorder.
am I having a heart attack? Did I put my body through shock? Like what? So at this point, I was like, no way.
Or it could have been like low blood sugar. I mean, I experienced like the dissociation and all of that, but that normally just is tied in with my anxiety. But I mean, with the white dots, possibly low blood sugar, maybe.
I was like,
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. It's an idea. Focus.
I laid down after that. And after I started feeling, better, I was like, I have to use something. I have to. And reading your comments and like talking to friends and family too, it was like a mixture of like, sometimes I just need people to bring me back down to reality.
She's pulling an Amberlynn. Like when Amberlynn would be like, oh, well, I had a lot of people message me and tell me that this wasn't good for me. So, that's what's important, not what a medical professional says. Not saying that a doctor told her to do it, but don't blame the audience. Just say you made a bad decision. It was shit. And should be more sustainable for you.
Oh, and Salatu was like, I was wrong. And I think for sure I saw another like smart comment that was like, how about you try even just not eating, how about just try dieting like successfully for even a day? So I did actually eat. I didn't order. I was craving these beef burgers we have in the freezer, so I made a couple of those in the air fryer.
Why don't you not listen to your cravings for once and just pick up a vegetable? Just be like, hey, I'm a little hungry, and go make yourself like a really good salad. And like actually measure out your salad topping, like your dressing. That would be beneficial. Just don't listen to what your body has to say for once. And just do the correct thing and focus on your calories and mix in more veggies.
Just the patties with a slice of cheese on each. Ketchup, mustard. Some cantaloupe. Probably not. I know beef after like being sick, but I think it was just because I was like, no, I don't want more water. I ended up making some Indomie and one bag of Puffak, the cheesies.
So she stopped up her entire system. She's going to end up with being constipated and not being able to actually take a shit. It's a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese she just said that she ate.
And I had some diet soda left in the fridge, so I had that. And then I just like passed out after I ate and went to bed. I took my like medication and went to bed. Not the healthiest thing to eat, I know. But
I mean, it was processed meat and cheese.
You'll see in my vlog, despite that, I still lost weight. I like to drink my soup. I think it was because I water fasted all day. Or fasted all day. And then, I was going to the bathroom a lot during the day, so I think I got rid of a lot of waste, like waste weight and water weight. So I was 100% completely not able to follow through with it. And I think it was very unrealistic, but at the time that I made the video, it wasn't to me.
She could have just tried OMAD. I mean, imagine if she would have kept up with the fast today, woke up, drank water until it was dinner time or Sally wanted to eat, and they could sit down and eat as a couple, and they could eat one big meal. Then those family size portion that she loves eating so much would actually make sense.
I have to realize my limitation and be more realistic with everything. I'm too extreme, I'm too unrealistic, and I set myself up for failure, you know?
Hi, baby.
I have a good friend who's sending me like Weight Watchers recipes. There's like so many foods that you can eat that are 0 points, and I know that sounds counterproductive.
Vegetables. Vegetables are 0 points. Just saying.
When you're trying to lose weight, but the way they explained it is basically like you have a certain amount of points, and if you like for a certain amount of foods, they're trying to get you into the habit of limiting the bad foods, the higher calorie, not as nutritious foods.
That's not how Weight Watchers works. Basically, it puts a number system onto the food. So basically, it's saying as long as you're eating healthier foods, the points are going to be lower. The high calorie, calorically dense foods that you enjoy eating, they're going to be a higher number. So it's teaching you how everything is in moderation. That's literally the goal. Is like, I'm going to give you 50 points for the week. You can use 10 points a day. And here are some extra points because they give you rollover points or extra points for like desserts every day. And you could take a bag of chips that's 4 points and incorporate it in, and it's not breaking your calories. You're not going over the number that you need for the day. It just shows you the value of food and what you're putting into yourself.
The idea of like having free unlimited fruits and vegetables, basically foods that you're less likely to binge on, and it gets you in the habit of eating more of those foods.
Have you ever eaten a pound of strawberries, Chantal? Honestly, just think about it. A pound of strawberries. I have literally been at work, been craving candy, and eaten an entire pound of strawberries. You don't want to eat anything else after that. It's filling. It's fruit. 0 points.
And eating less of the ones that cost more points, you know? It makes sense now. So let's say you have a bad day, you blow all your points on junk food at Taco Bell. You know you can come home and have free fruits and vegetables, you know? Or some 0 points turkey chili with some salad, or, you know? So I'm probably going to embark on that, but I might try the whole day of diet food for like a month. I'm not sure yet. But I will have my vlog out after I go to the gym, because I'm going to put some gym footage in there and my weigh-in and what I ate today. So that's what the vlog is going to be, so stay tuned for that later tonight.
You mean when she went and walked on the treadmill for 15 minutes and managed to pull a muscle on her back? We're going to get some more of that? I'm excited. I like her knockoff gym videos. I think that they're fun. At least she's up and moving.
I'm going to take it easy at the gym. I'm going to be more careful. I don't know. I think it would have happened anyway, my back. It happens on and off for a few days. It's feeling a bit better depending on the position. Like if I'm standing, it's better actually. It's weird.
Could have pinched a nerve. I mean, working through a pinched nerve when it comes to at least walking is actually good for the nerve.
Sitting like this is the worst. I think it's a sciatica nerve because it does go down my leg.
Then why is it every video that you film of yourself, you're sitting down? What? Take us for a walk. Show us Kuwait. You're like 10 minutes from the beach.
So, but the counting calories, I used to hate it. Found it daunting, but now I find it.
Just make sure to check your sodium count. It's going to help nothing for somebody who retains water so easily to be eating things that are so high in sodium. Sodium may not be the enemy for somebody who is average sized, but for somebody who's obese, it will help you retain so much water that you just don't need. Just watch your sodium count would be my only advice. Eat whole foods, count your calories, watch the sodium intake. And cut out anything else that's not water when it comes to drinking. A cup of coffee a day is not going to kill you. But 4 cups of coffee a day, a soda pop, juice, this, that, and the other, that's gonna be where your calories are gonna skyrocket. That water is your best friend.
It's not, because it kind of helps with my obsession about food. Like, I get to plan what I'm going to eat, and there's so many different options as long as it fits in my calories. That being said, I'm not going to make it a habit of eating. I don't want to eat like cheesies and chips and junk food. Empty food, because I just don't feel well after. So I'm going to try to make it like more nutritious. But I like this. Like, you have that soup was, by the way, like, so delicious. Oh my gosh, it was creamy and sweet and cheesy. Oh.
Now imagine if you made it at home. I'm sure you could look up a recipe that would cut the sodium in half, and you could have more of it in an actual sandwich.
All right, Ollie. It smells vanilla-y. So it looks like some kind of, I think it's puff pastry or something with like a custard. What is this? Doesn't look very good, but maybe bite.
She's letting it sit in her mouth. She hasn't let a single thing sit in her mouth. I really think when it comes to these diet foods, she does not like the desserts whatsoever.
And I don't know how to explain it. It has the texture of like a cross between a wet bread pudding and rice pudding. It tastes like vanilla custard.
I mean, that's what you explained it as, so I'm glad it at least tastes similar to what you were looking for.
So good. I'm kind of full. That soup was filling.
That salad really
Very
filled me
delicious.
up. This camera makes me look so red.
So I'm wondering what kind of, like, if I take the plunge and do the 3 meals a day with the diet centers, I feel like I'm like, what kind of eggs? It's probably gonna be a lot of eggs. I had some eggs today.
If you went on an egg diet, it would actually be pretty good for you. Did you know that when you're going through bariatric surgery, the way that they get you to look at the protein count on like something like, let's water bottle, right? Let's say that the calories are 120, right? But it's only got 7 grams of protein in it. For it to be worth you eating, it should be under 70 calories. So it's your protein plus a 0. So when it comes to like, I really like to eat the Light and Fit Greek yogurts that I think it's Yoplait has. It makes it worth it because there's 80 calories in it, but it's got 12 grams of protein in it. Meaning if I was somebody who is going to be looking into like bariatric surgery, I'm not. I would want it to be below 120 calories for it to be worth eating.
Which you'll see what I had for breakfast in my vlog later. I had, yeah, so I don't know why I'm laughing. What? I'm very brain dead today.
Which I apologize. Most eggs have, I think it's like 70 calories inside of them, and they have 7 grams of protein per 1 egg. So even if you hard boil them, it makes it worth eating. It makes it right on the money for you to be able to want to eat it. Eggs are one of the best protein choices that you can have besides chicken. That's a really good lean protein.
So I had breakfast. Now this is like my lunch. And then I'm gonna, when I come home from the gym, I took out some chicken breast. I'm gonna make something with it. I don't know what yet. So stay tuned for that. I'm used to eating maybe close to like 4,000 calories a day, probably. So to eat, I think, my day will be around 1,700 calories. To eat that much less is still going to have me lose some weight.
I really think she should just up her protein. I think if she upped her protein, cut back on the processed foods, she would feel so much better and satiated for so much longer.
Which is nice. I like this, but would I get it again? Probably not.
So she doesn't like it at all and it's not worth eating.
Okay. Well, tastes like there's pistachios in it too. Most Arabic sweets have pistachio in it. I love pistachio. Have you ever had pistachio ice cream? So
Bluebell makes the best pistachio ice cream I've ever had.
good. Okay, guys. So I'm happy that I'm eating again because that was, like I said, my body. Oh my god, my body is not the same as it was, even just 5 years ago. Happened, but whatever happened was like, I know I can't do that anymore. So I promise, no more water fasts, okay? Because that was scary. Like I was really like, oh my gosh, and I started thinking, what if I have to go to the hospital here? And
Because it would probably cost her money. This isn't Canada. You don't have free health care there. It would probably cost you a pretty penny to be seen by a doctor.
I was just worried. Like I don't know how it works. I went to a clinic, but I don't know. I'm just like afraid of doing things that are new. You know what I mean? Like I have extra anxiety because of that. I'm like, what if I have to call an ambulance? Everyone's gonna look at me here. Like I don't know. I just felt like
I'm sure they already stare whenever they see you walking down the hall, Chantal.
excuse me, no ERBs in here. No ERBs in here. So if I can't get it at the Royal Pharmacy, forget it. Anyway, that was very delicious. The soup and that little.
Alright, guys. Doesn't seem like she has much else to say for the video. I really hope that she starts to get things under control for herself and she's able to actually just be healthy. It doesn't take much to actually make a lifestyle change, and I really hope that she's able to get there and make some sort of changes in her life, or we really are going to be seeing the end of Chantal. It's going to be another life by Jen, and I mean, I don't want that for Foodie Booty. She has every opportunity. She's got the money. She has the resources, just like Amber Lynn, to be able to make genuine lifestyle changes that other people would love to make in their lives. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night, guys.